Guys are enjoying your lunch or today we hope to gather you and watch over and learn a little things about what we do in our culinary school as much as what we do with food. So today my name is Chef Leonard Gonzalez together with Chef Win and Chef Debbie. We will be showing you how we prepare some mini tacos
Yes,
with jerk
sir.
marinated chicken. So jerk marinated chicken is something that was inspired by Jamaican grilled chicken. No, if the Philippines has inasal in Jamaica, like the reggae group, they have what they call the jerk. No, so this is made with some spice inherent to the area. And we will also be using beer today as our main marinade, something that not a lot of people are very familiar of. When we talk of marinade, we always talk about acid, vinegar, suka, lemon, toyo, and all of that. But today we will highlight beer as a marinade, something that really provides not only flavor, but at the same time some tenderizing agent that makes our chicken a lot more tender. And when we cook them, they tend to keep juicy all throughout. Okay. At the same time, we'll also be making a little bit of mango salsa to go with our grilled chicken, to go with our taco. And at the same time, we also have a little bit of mole. I'll discuss as we prepare the dish along the way. Okay? So first thing we will be preparing today is our jerk marinade. So the jerk marinade is made out of the following. So first, we highlight the use of scallions or your spring onions. So the jerk marinade is the one we will be mixing up to marinate our chicken. Today we choose chicken thigh. We like the fat content that is with it, and it doesn't easily dry out as chicken breast, but personal preference is still very important. So somehow this dish is quite on the spicy side. At the same time, it's a bite, but it goes well with beer. When you're drinking one, when you're having a good time, it's a great pair. So we have here some jalapeno, chili espada for our version. We'll be adding some garlic cloves, a little bit of ginger. We also have some thyme. And then, the next ingredient we'll be adding are our spices, which is inherent in Jamaica. So what we have here is, we have some cinnamon powder, we have some nutmeg, and definitely some allspice. This one really provides some earthiness into the dish. No? Something that we see like not very common to us, but per se, if you take a look into our groceries, into our ingredients, there's somehow something that we can find in our market. So a little bit of our allspice, not too much. They tend to have a very strong flavor and tend to be bitter when we grill them. A little bit of nutmeg, a little bit of cinnamon. Sometimes if you really prefer this to be really spicy, you can also opt to add some chilies or some chili flakes, which really builds up a lot of flavor. Okay? And then definitely some acid. So we'll be adding a little bit of cane vinegar. Very tropical. A little bit of lemon juice. We also have here some lime. Some lime juice to go along with this one. The acidity level here really adds up to the pungency of the dish. Some orange. I'm gonna squeeze out the juice. It's pretty interesting how different flavors, though rare for some, tends to provide, a combination that somehow turns up into something really, really nice. We'll add a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of sugar as well. Very important to balance out the acidity and the sweetness. And lastly, some oil. So we have some olive oil to add up here. Any choice of oil you want to use can be added up also. By the way, one of the dishes we use this jerk marinade with is we also do this with liempo. No? So if you have some liempo at home, you have some pork belly, use this as a marinade. You go to the beach, and then you will be preparing some really nice barbecue along the way. This would be a great addition to the dish. Alright. So we're going to blitz this one for a bit. Until they become really smooth. If I'm doing this the classical way, I would probably use a mortar and pestle. No? really extract the juices carefully. We're going to taste it. Just make sure that the flavors are balanced. There might be an excess or lacking of such flavors. It's nice. It's a little bit sweet. It has a slight kick to it from the jalapenos. I like it with some more acid. And I like to add our ingredient for today, beer. No, whichever beer you prefer, guys. No, if you like them strong, put Red Horse. If you like them light, maybe some light ones. But the choice of beer that you drink, use them. Just a final addition. Alright? Now we have them all together mixed up. We're going to add this marinade into our chicken. This one will work as nicely as you do it overnight. And this one will do well also even if you do it as a quick marinade. Meaning to say, you make it right now and then you grill it right away, no problem. Okay? But of course, we understand that flavor develops through time. So, marinating it for an ample amount of time will definitely allow the flavors to penetrate through the chicken. Okay? So, we're going to give this a quick rest. While waiting for that, we'll also be preparing what we call our mango salsa. No? So, salsa are very common condiments and a great pair to add to anything grilled. No? So, this one is
Chicken mozzarella,
Jamaican,
ma'am.
Filipino, at the same time
Kani mozzarella,
Mexican
kani
inspired.
half
So
mozzarella,
what
half
we're
cheese
making
dog.
today is what we call
Half
mango
mozzarella, half cheese
salsa.
dog.
So salsa is
Hot dog.
usually made out of freshly cut ingredients, an
Kani,
additional acid,
chicken
and
and
a little bit of
mozzarella.
oil. Something that's refreshing
Pila, ma'am?
and adds some
90.
contrast when it comes to texture. So today we highlight mangoes. We like the flavor of mangoes, especially sourced
kalain,
from
ma'am?
local ingredients in a tropical country, like the Philippines. So we have some mango, we have some chopped
O kani,
tomatoes,
pwede man ani ma'am,
we
60.
have some bell pepper and
Na
some
barbecue
chilies.
and
Not too much.
Dili.
Again, cooking is not just limited to the recipes, but also to preference and personal touch. No? And one thing we try to teach our students at school, rather than just understanding cooking by following the recipes, but also understanding how certain ingredients react to certain dishes. Meaning to say, if I'm a beer lover and I'm going to have a long night, I might probably add more chilies because I would like to, to eat up more of this. But if I have
Walang
kids,
imatod, ma'am.
if I have guests, like
Thank you.
with kids, I see some families
Thank
sitting
you.
over here, I might add a little. No? Always thinking towards our customers, or if not our customers, who are we feeding for? So I added some onions, a little bit of garlic, and then our acid. So this is a little bit of lime juice. And then we add a little bit of olive oil just to provide some shine. And lastly, we have some yan soy. In local term, in English, this is what we call cilantro. And some culinary books would find this as your coriander. Okay? So very Mexican inspired, using tropical ingredients. Okay? We're gonna season this with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. No? Taste preference naman, as it always goes. Alright. So we have pre-prepared already our mango salsa ready for the dish. The next one we're going to prepare is we're going to grill our chicken. So we're going to turn on our heat. So ideally, a jerk marinade is something that we would put on the griller. No? However, we're not allowed to use open fire today. So you can easily either finish it in a frying pan, or if you have some convenient, what do you call this in your own house, that small oven, air fryer. Thank you very much. Air fryer, you just put in your marinated chicken, leave it in the air fryer, maybe 15 minutes, and then you have something that's already ready to go. Okay? So anything convenient to you at all. So if not, you can use a frying pan. What is very common when it comes to the jerk marinade is we want something that has some burnt bits on it. No? And this is something that a lot of people tend to enjoy. There's even one restaurant in Singapore that is called Burnt Ends. they highlight in burning those little bits of grilled items. And sometimes if you eat pork belly or a good barbecue, those grill marks and those blackening of the proteins tends to provide us with some smoking flavor. And the same intent with what we are doing now. Okay? So we have our pan heated up already. We're going to grill our chicken. We're going to add a little bit of salt. Mind you, we didn't add salt upon the marinade. This is something we practice at the culinary school. Oftentimes, a lot of people, when they do marinade, they add the seasoning already. Just because they believe that when you add the seasoning, it allows penetration. No problem. The disadvantage, however, when you add the seasoning on the marinade ahead of time, it tends to allow the pores from the proteins or the meats to allow the moisture to cool out. And when that happens, your chicken tends to be very dry when you cook them. So only add the salt when you're about to cook it. Okay, so now we have our chicken. We have a very hot pan ready for frying. So we're gonna add, we have here some mini chicken thighs. It smells very aromatic.
Una na ko kuan. Take out ko.
Take out.
I-appeal ko ni siya. Una na ko tulo ka 30.
Tulo ka 30. So 90 tanan.
Kami basura
So
mo.
we're frying it up slowly.
Sorry, Kim.
Okay na, okay na, sir.
Ay, kung na ko bilhin
The
dito.
idea here is I'm only showing you how to make a
Ganda.
chicken marinade.
Ganda.
But
Okay,
whatever
dynamite.
we're doing here,
9
you
pieces.
can make your own inasal, you can
Nine.
make your own grilled chicken marinade. Whichever you guys prefer to use.
Corn dog.
Good. We have some darkening already. We're gonna flip it on one side.
Corn dog, sir.
Wait
Sama
for it a
corner.
little bit.
Corn dog big hapon.
Ah.
Something we do on the
Chicken
culinary
and
school
mozzarella.
is we're not only
Magsige mo
trying
nagluto
to
ani
teach
kay
our
favorite
students
basta 4th
how
of July
to
mo ni
make
permi na
things,
makanon.
but we're also giving them a chance to think through. Like, okay,
Dahil
what
na-crave
is
ko sa
the
dynamite.
flavor? What are the ingredients
Ayun.
that you hate the most? What
Thank
are the
you.
ingredients you tend to use more often? No, sometimes self-identity is something that makes us figure out what type of a cook or a chef we will be later on. So we have some really great aroma coming in from our frying pan. Of course, like I said yesterday from our demonstration, it is very, very important that we allow the chicken to cook fully. No, we cannot take risk or put in the risk of serving our guests with a raw chicken. Really not safe. This one will probably cook for the next 1 to 2 minutes. Okay? So we already also have prepared some mini taco shells. So like I said, at the culinary school at ISCAM Cebu, we were also preparing most of these taco shells by hand, and we're doing it at the school. So as much as possible, we don't buy convenience products. We try to prepare them on our own, no? And still allowing our students to understand what makes a great tortilla. Unfortunately, today we're not using the corn tortilla or the masa made by the Mexicans. It's really hard to figure out those ingredients, especially that we need some externalization to create it. But if you're going with being purist, one of the beauties of understanding and going to culinary school is understanding substitutes also, depending on the availability of ingredients. Okay? So one of our chicken is nicely cooked already. One of the many things to discuss in culinary school is allowing the meat to rest. Whether you're eating fried chicken, roast chicken, lechon manok, inasal, don't chop it up right away. You don't want the juice to lose out. So the second chicken, the other two are almost cooked. You can feel it by the texture of the
Mozzarella
meat.
chicken.
Chicken mozzarella.
And then we're gonna switch to warming up our chicken.
Sulat ka. Not that chicken, sir. Tornado. Tornado, 60. So, tornado lang. Yes. Isa. Cheese tornado.
By the way, for everyone
30.
watching and everyone listening, we have in our school ISCAM Cebu, in our ISCAM Cebu campus, we have an open house on June 8, 24 at 10 a.m. in the morning. So I invite everyone to please come. If you're interested in learning culinary or pastry arts program, we have different programs for you. We have our diploma, which is a one-year program, professional culinary arts and professional pastry arts with Australian Certificate 2. We also have our short courses, our fundamentals in pastry arts and fundamentals in culinary arts for 3 months. At the same time, we also have our NC2 or TESDA certified programs like your bread and baking, bread and pastry, and at the same time our cookery as well. So if any of you guys are interested or loves cooking or are planning to have a change of career, please visit our school at ground floor Silibus Building, formerly sites, Panagdain, Barangay Kasambagan, Cebu City. You're free to come. We welcome you as well, so you will understand more of our program. So now, we're moving along with forming our tacos. I'm going to do one. If there's anyone who is a volunteer, anyone who wants to help me out, please. Wants to build up their own tacos here, you can have your share. So I'll probably ask Emily, our assistant, our head marketing for Ice Cup Cebu to help us out. But first, let me show you how we will assemble our tacos. So first, we need to warm up our tortilla. A quick warm-up lang. It's very important to warm it up. Makes it more pliable and quite softer. Easy to chew on as well. So after we warm this up,
Asa man yung nakalagay?
we're gonna lay it out on the plate.
Ito yung nakalagay lang.
And then we're gonna assemble. The first one we have here, this is a mole. So this is basically something that the Mexicans quietly prepared. This is made out of burnt bell peppers, burnt onions, and some smoked cheese. No? So if you're eating real Mexican dishes, you're probably going in with mole. Classic mole is made out of smoked cheese and chocolate, tablea. But this one we didn't add any tablea. This one is bell pepper, burnt onions, smoked cheese, and some cooked tomatoes as well. Really flavorful foods. So we're gonna add our mole as the base for our dish today. We're going to slice up our grilled chicken, our jerk marinated chicken.
Ayan lang. May order siya for me.
Chicken mozzarella. Yeah, dynamite niyo, tornado, cheese.
So we're placing our grilled marinated chicken on top of our pepper mole. And then, we're going to add as well so we have 2 volunteers, so it was been out there. So the next thing we'll be doing is we'll be adding our mango salsa on top of this one. Very simple but very delicate flavor. We also made what we call a queso fresco. So this is made with milk and vinegar. This is how we will prepare our fresh cheese, no? Like your ricotta or your cottage cheese. But this is Mexican style, so we make this with what we call queso fresco. So as authentic as possible with a little twist. But the twist is not complicated. We always try to make sure that whatever we provide in the food that we prepare always honors cuisine, tradition, and respect for ingredients. And then we also prepare some pickled shallots or your mini red onions to provide with some acidity and at the same time some color as well. And then we finish this up with a little bit of yansui or your cilantro leaves. Mind you guys, when we distribute some of our samples today, we will be serving it with a little bit of lime. So I encourage you that when you eat it, before you eat the tacos, you squeeze out some lime on top of it and then munch it up 1 to 2 bites. And that's how we're trying to push under the thing. So now we have our mini tacos made with freshly made tortillas, grilled jerk marinated chicken with beer as a tenderizer. We have some freshly made mango salsa, some queso fresco, pickled onions, and some yenso and a side of lime to go well with it. So this is our dish. And then now I'm inviting, we have here Summer and we have Emily who will build out their own tacos as well. Alright. So Summer is building our tacos now, so we need to warm up your tortilla over here. Actually, she's a lawyer who's aspiring to become a chef. I don't know if it's a career choice that you must have, but if cooking is your passion, you gotta tell us. So we'll show you the way, we'll show you the technique. We're gonna flip it over on the other side. It's just a quick warm up, makes the dough a little softer. And of course, it's always best to enjoy your food when they're served hot. It's done.
Ano to?
We're gonna put it on the plate.
Ano nilagay?
And we're gonna add our pepper moldy. Be generous,
Ano na?
don't be afraid of flavor. Okay, this is it. A little more. It's nice one. Okay, perfect. Good. And then we have our chicken. We can slice up our chicken. Maybe slice it up into 3 or 4 pieces. Pwede na mo enroll. Diba naman na yung slice. Something also we highlight at the school, we try to teach you the basic fundamentals. So whether you have experience or you haven't cooked anything at all, whether pancit canton or itlog lang yung piloto, never, please come to the school. We will train you, we will show you the way. We'll make you feel that cooking is quite easy, even for people who have zero experience doing it. A little more mango, it's nice to add a little more. But sometimes if you prefer less, no problem, sure. And then we're gonna add our queso fresco, our freshly made cottage cheese. If you want to learn some of this, and then we have our pickles, and then our salad. So if you take a look closer into the dish, if you take closer into the dish, you will see that we're trying to provide some vibrant colors in contrast with each other. And one thing we try to highlight, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with cooking as long as you eat with passion, no? It's also that we have to feed up the gravy we want. And then a little bit of cilantro at the end. And a squeeze of lamb. Some lamb over there. So if you want, you can eat it while we're here. Squeeze it out. A lot more. And then we'll see Summer. Eat it and chug up a little bit of our tacos. If we have some extra beef, this would be a great pair for her. 2 bites, no? So we have our chicken bites now, tacos. Don't be shy. Have a full bite. How is it? Is it nice? Okay, I hope. It's supposed to be good. Alright, thank you, Summer. Now we have another one here. Come in, sir. What's your name, please? Come on. So, are you interested in cooking or do you have any cooking skills at all? He makes this one also. Now we're afraid he might judge us. But nevertheless, we have people that love food, so it's prepared one. We need to warm up our tortillas for a bit. Go ahead. This guy has experience. We have a restaurant. Do you own one or are you hobbyist stuff? Home cooking. So where do you learn to cook? Your own videos or somebody taught you? Oh, good. How fascinating, no? We hope we could be easily done that. Okay, let's transfer it into the plate. And then we're gonna add our pepper moldy. Be generous on this, right? Especially with flavors like this, we want to provide a lot. It doesn't look pleasing, but I can tell you right now, this one is fantastic. A little more. Sometimes it makes the you don't add enough chicken piece. You can chop up your chicken piece. So what type of tacos do you make at home? Local, so what do you do? Like Panderia, quesadilla. Bean sprouts, so healthy. Wow! What do you do with it?
Bakit ka daw hanap ng pork sauce at
Like a fruit salad or saute lang?
kay sabuyan natin pag
Interesting.
ayaw mo.
A little bit of beef, which is your choice? Pork, chicken?
Ha?
Ibalik na lang.
Ikaw lang. Tapos palit ka ng ano.
Raw with beef, no? It's expensive.
Coke na ano.
It's probably one of the top notch.
2 liters. Dali.
How much for this Coke? I'm just double checking. It's quite juicy.
Sige na.
Ato. There you go. And
Saka
then,
kung
let's
na
add our
mag-a-ice.
mango salsa. We have a mango salsa on top of our jerk marinated chicken. Yes. And one more. There you go. Be generous.